Welcome back, y'all. It is the Drunk Capitalist here again, and I got some more news for y'all. So, Peloton, which I'm sure many of you guys know, the exercise company, they make those at-home bikes that give you training sessions virtually and just like a workout for you on a bike that they sell to you for thousands of dollars. And I believe that even after you buy the bike, you still have to subscribe to them, and I think it's about $80 a month. I'm not 100% sure, but I definitely know you still have to pay money monthly for this. So in the beginning of the crisis that we all know very well, Peloton rose sharply as people were looking to work out at home with gyms closing down. But obviously Peloton is more for a specific sector of people that can afford such a thing as a at-home $3,000 bike. That's just not everybody. So their stocks surged at the beginning of the crisis, and then it started falling, and it started falling very sharply. So if you look right here, it had its peak over December 24th, 2020 at $162, and ever since then it's been sliding down. We've reached low points around $25 recently. But lately, it has been surging again on news and speculation, which, buy the news. That's how some people move. Buy the news, sell the truth, basically. But yeah, it's surging right now in speculation of a takeover by Amazon, Nike, or Apple. Now, these are three companies, and I'm going to tell you how I feel about each of them trying to take over Peloton. I believe Peloton should be taken because I don't even see Peloton really as a company that even should be publicly traded on the stock market in general by itself. Like, we're talking about at-home bikes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and they're $3,000. They're a very niche product on top of it being very expensive. So, like, the market share for that is really small anyway. Really shouldn't even be publicly traded. And that's just my opinion. Because how many times is a rich person that's really into workouts replacing this bike is the question. But I get it. It's the monthly subscriptions and trying to get more customers. I get it. I just don't believe it's something that should be on the stock market. But anyway, we got Amazon and Nike and Apple trying to take over. So I'm gonna go with Amazon first. Amazon, I get it. It makes sense. But my problem is that when it comes to consumers, I mean, we know Amazon already sells everything. They already sell competing products to this Peloton bike, and they sell cheaper ones. And the thing with Amazon is that they usually make their money, their bread and butter, by undercutting the top performers in the market. I don't know how well they would do with selling the actual top market sale. Like, Peloton bikes are the most expensive bikes on the market. Usually Amazon competes with places that sell the highest price product, and they come under. If Amazon takes Peloton, are they going to bring the prices down? I feel like that might be a thing and make it more accessible and more available to a bunch of different people. I think that's a possibility. I don't think anyone would be mad, especially with Amazon already having a huge like shipping and delivery network in order to get all these bikes out. They have the space to hold them. They have the customer base. They could essentially do almost everything, but then they also have to get into the business of workouts. And that's the thing about all three of these companies. They're not actually in the business of workouts. You know what I'm saying? So now we have like Apple, and we already know Apple is the king of premium products, where we're going to sell you something that everyone else sells, but we're going to sell it to you at the highest price possible. That's Apple. Apple has gotten into health, but through health monitoring, not necessarily the actual act of health itself. As far as I know, Apple does not offer any workouts. So, I mean, they have the Apple Watch, which, I own an Apple Watch. It tracks your health, your heart health, all that stuff. And that could work well with Peloton, and they could, program it to work with your bicycle and training, and it tracking your heart rate and slowing or speeding up your bike for whatever reason. You know how that HIIT workout works. Y'all know how it is. But then you have Nike, who has been in the business of athleticism, fitness, training forever. But they've never really got down to actually selling, workout things. They've only sold workout gear, sneakers, and all that stuff. So I feel like out of all three of them, Nike is my pick. I feel like Nike makes the most sense as far as from a consumer perspective. I feel like if Nike sold this bike, I would be more likely to buy it. If Apple sold it, I wouldn't want to buy it because I'm tired of giving money to Apple. And if Amazon sold it, I wouldn't want to buy it because Amazon already sells everything. Like, we're going to literally let Amazon sell everything. At this point, people are kind of on their edge with Amazon. Like, we know the Amazon prices are really hitting, but like, we're tired of Amazon. If Nike was to sell this, I would buy this. And I don't think anyone would scoff at the price point if it was Nike selling it, because they understand that it'll be almost like an Apple type of atmosphere where you're buying into the entire ecosystem. You're going to have your, I think Nike has like a Fitbit already. That's kind of like an Apple Watch, but Nike is not in the business of trying to lock you out from using an Apple Watch. So I'm pretty sure they'll add like iOS to it if Apple would allow it. So you have like Nike monitoring, and then you have your Nike gear, and then you have your Nike bike. I think people would actually like that. I think if there's any company that can get people into athleticism, it's Nike. Like, I gotta be honest, like, most athletes wear Nike and Adidas, but like, you know what I'm saying? Most athletes wear Nike. I feel like that just makes the most sense. Like, I don't even have anything else to say about it. It just makes the most sense. But back to like the money issue, the question is it actually gonna happen? And to be honest, I really don't know. I don't really think so, because even just watching it right now, it's still going up, and it's because it's speculation. Why people are like, okay, if one of these companies buys it, it's gonna go through the roof. People are gonna start buying Pelotons all of a sudden, and it's like, probably not, because the reason that Peloton's going down is because they don't have the same surge of customers they did before. They already kind of ran out of their customer base. So one of these companies is going to have to buy Peloton and lower the price in order to attain new customers, because all the customers that could have bought a Peloton probably already bought a Peloton in 2020 and 2021. And that's why we're seeing such a slip. It's not because the machine doesn't work. As far as I know people that have Pelotons and they say it's an amazing product. It's not because it doesn't work. It's because people can't afford it. Like, let's look at how much a Peloton costs. Like, because I don't want to speculate on the price. Cause I did say like $3,000, but I'm thinking it's like $2,500 to $3,000. Let's see. We got a Peloton. Yeah, like I said, it's about $3,000. It's about $3,000. $2,500, and then it's $60 a month for 0% APR. I mean, this is a nice little kit right here. If you get the basic bike plus basics, you pay $2,500. If you get the bike starter, you get a pair of shoes, some light weights, a bike mat, and they have that limited warranty. So if anything happens to your bike, you can replace it. They'll replace it for you. Then you got the Bike Ultimate, where it has cycling shoes, reversible workout mat, dumbbells, heart rate band. This is the heart rate band I was talking about. That if Nike was to take over, I feel like they would also use that heart rate band. Apple wouldn't need to do it because they already have the Apple Watch. And then Amazon also has a watch, and it has a very peculiar type of watch weight system where they can actually track your BMI, like your real life BMI, with the camera, with your phone camera and all this stuff. But it's just that as far as we know with customers, there's only certain companies where we feel comfortable giving them certain information, and I feel like Nike would be one of those. We wouldn't mind giving Nike our health information. I don't think people are that interested right now in giving Amazon information about our personal health and wellness. Like, certain companies just already have too much, and Amazon is one of those companies. They already know too much. Apple is also one of those companies. They know too much. The only thing they have going for them is that they're very good on privacy, but they still will have that information. And with Nike, we're not worried about Nike selling off our health information to other companies. That's never been a worry for us as consumers. But yeah, so these Peloton bikes are going for a lot of dollars. Like, there's people that do want to train for triathlons and cycling and all that stuff, but you know, to pay $3,000 for a bike for it to be at home and it doesn't do anything else except bike, it's kind of like, why not just go to Planet Fitness for $10 a month? Because even after a year, you definitely have not spent $3,000 biking. Like, if you just went to Planet Fitness $10 a month for a year, you'll spend $120, you know, versus $3,000. Obviously, it's not the comfort of your home, but in this type of economy, there aren't that many people that are willing to spare that expense when they could just take a 20-minute trip to the gym, like, and go to the gym and cycle for an hour, and it will cost them essentially 30 cents a day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I'm saying. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys again for watching. It is The Drunk Capitalist. I will see you guys next time.